Daytime baseball here on MLB Network. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Detroit Tigers and the Pittsburgh Pirates. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Chris Archer, a right-hander from North Carolina, is the man on the mound. What's your take on him, Dan?
Chris Archer, one of the premier pitchers in baseball. When he's good, he's nearly unhittable. Great fastball with movement. Slider probably his best pitch, and the changeup has been much better recently. If Chris Archer brings his A game, it's going to be a long night for the hitters.
The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. He will lead this one off today. And it's 2-1 to the Tigers' leadoff hitter. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. Now the 2-1. The 2-2. Is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. With that, let's get you a look at the starting nine for the Tigers. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, like everyone else, I can't wait to see what Miguel Cabrera has in store. In his career against this starting pitcher, he's got a batting average of over 350. That's not ridiculous, but it does mean he's had some really good at-bats against him in the past. So we'll see if he continues to see the ball well against this pitcher in this one.
Nick Castellanos now head-to-head against Chris Archer. He's totaled 4 hits in 17 at-bats. He's also gone down on strikes 9 times. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Now the 1-1 pitch is looked at for ball number 2. Tapper up the line. Foul ball, strike 2. Now Cabrera awaits the 2-2. Swing and he pops him up. Bell ranging into shallow right. He can't get there, so the inning will continue.
You know, it's funny, the first 2 strikes are for the fans. You're trying to put balls in the seats right there. With 2 strikes, it's for the team. You got to shorten up and find a way, and that's exactly what he did right there. Soft liner into right field for a base hit.
Into the box now, James McCann. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
The 2-1 home. He's in there for strike number 2.
One of the most frustrating things for me to watch in this game is guys getting count leverage and not pull the trigger on a fastball middle in. That's why you play, to get in those situations where you can try and do damage. What do you want, the nasty slider?
And a full count for James McCann. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Jacoby Jones would be next. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. Soft liner towards short, and this will be pulled in easily for the final out of the inning. 1 left for Detroit. And now the Pirates will take their turn in a scoreless ball game. Jordan Zimmerman is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for Detroit. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, on the mound now is Jordan Zimmerman. Big, strong right-hander. Good fastball, 93 to 95 miles an hour. When he's on, has good sinking action on the fastball. More of a slider than a curveball. So he's a fastball, slider, straight changeup guy. He really needs to have the changeup because his velocity isn't as good as it was early in his career. Needs the changeup to make that 94 to 95 look better than it actually is.
Hit to third. Candelario right there. And there's one away. And here's how Clint Hurdle set his Pirates lineup for this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, definitely watch out for Corey Dickerson. The guy is in the middle of the lineup, and when he's in the middle, things just happen. Guys in front of him get on, he drives them in, and if not, he has the ability to get things started and set the guys up behind him. He's a force.
Stepping into the box, Adam Frazier, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. One out, nobody on. Struck him out.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location, so a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
In now, Corey Dickerson. High and deep to straightaway right. Castellanos ranging back. On the warning track, he makes the catch. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Standing in, Jacoby Jones. He'll stand in against Chris Archer to get the inning underway. Now the 1-1 pitch. Taken, strike two. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
So striding in, number 14. This will be his first trip to the plate in this one. No score here as we play inning number 2. Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. Three and one. Nico Goodrum waits on deck. Three-1 is a fastball, and he can't connect. 3-2.
He was able to sneak that fastball by him on 3-1, so now we've got a battle on our hands.
Bases are empty, one man out. Payoff pitch one more time. Grounded back up the middle. Oh, what a stop on the slide. What a play.
Wow, what a great show of range there. This ball looked like it might get through up the middle, but check out the sliding stop, and that's going to take him right into a good throwing position where he's able to get enough on the throw to get him out at first.
Standing in now, Nico Goodrum. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a fastball in off the plate for a ball.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Straight 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. Down in order go the Tigers. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Now at the plate, Josh Bell. He's set to lead off the home half of the second. The 3-1 pitch. To short, hit hard. Iglesias is there. And oh, the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
Man, there's just no excuse for a middle infielder to make a play like that, especially your shortstop. Looked like a routine play, but for some reason, he just pulled the first baseman off the bag. It happens, but you never want to give a team extra outs.
So stepping in, Gregory Polanco. He'll get to take his first cuts here. The 1-1 home is looked at off the plate for a ball. Now the 2-1 pitch. Fouled off. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
Time for a look at the Tigers on D. And let's focus on former Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera. He's dabbled all over the diamond from outfield to third base and has seemed to have found a home at first base. Everybody who plays this game wants to get a knock, to get on first base, to just be able to pick his brain on how he goes about it.
Striding in, Francisco Cervelli. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Stepping in now, Colin Moran. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. 1 left for Pittsburgh. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. The Steel City skyline on a nice day for baseball in western Pennsylvania. Happy to have you with us on MLB Network. Here's the shortstop now, Jose Iglesias. The 1-1 is a fastball looked at for a strike. Ripped on the ground to first, and he whips on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, right here, anytime the leadoff hitter gets on in front of the pitcher, it puts the defense on notice. You're going to see the third baseman creeping in. You're going to see the first baseman crashing, trying to get that out at second base. But if not, make sure of one.
Into the box now, Jordan Zimmerman. And the pitcher is in fact bunting here as he puts this one down. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Up next for the Tigers, third baseman, Jaimer.
Coming to the plate now, Jaimer Candelario. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. The 3-0 pitch. He's taken strike 1. The 3-1 pitch. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dickerson's after it, and that's the second out of the inning. And he's up to third safely now with 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, right fielder, Castellanos.
At the plate, Nicholas Castellanos looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Iglesias on third with 2 out. Into the corner and slicing foul. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
Well, when you go with the slider there in a full count, you're hoping that the hitter is thinking fastball and swings through it. Didn't work out that way, though. He lays off and gets the free pass.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Miguel Cabrera, a base hit in his first trip. One and one, here it is. And you wonder about the control now as he misses high with the slider. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Definitely in a tough situation facing the 3-hitter. You can work around him and maybe walk him to load the bases, but that just sets up the cleanup guy with the bases loaded.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on ball.
And that's 2 free passes in the 3rd inning alone. So you have to wonder if maybe it's something mechanical or if it's just psychological. Got to get back on track here.
Next up for Detroit, James McCann. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Now a ball hit in the air, and this looks like it'll get him out of it. Marte is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's Jordy Mercer now as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Softly hit out to short. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
Batting ninth, pitcher, Chris Archer.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Archer. Pirates pitcher at the plate with a 1-2 count. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. Hit down the line at first. And he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted.
Now batting, center fielder, Starling Marte.
Here's Starling Marte. Second at bat now. He grounded out to start the home first. Zimmerman looks in. Here it is on 0-2. And a fastball just a bit high.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. 2-2.
2-2.
Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Jacoby Jones the next to hit as we begin the top of the 4th. Now the 3-2 pitch is a high drive to left, back toward the wall, but he's going to run out of room. It's gone. A solo shot here to left as they've taken a 1-run lead.
Wow, that's what a pitcher gets for not putting what he thought was a bad call in the rearview mirror. I think he was still fuming and didn't get the pitch where he wanted it. The result? A reason to be even more mad.
In now, number 14. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Misses, ball 2. Count remains 2-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
It's not that easy to make a good hitter look that bad, but that's what happens when you can bring that fastball and ride it in on the inner half of the plate right there. You can get some pretty ugly swings.
Into the box, Nico Goodrum. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The shortstop, number 1, Jose Iglesias.
Now at the plate, Jose Iglesias. He singled his last time up. 1 run on 3 hits. 1 error for the Tigers thus far. Changeup too low. He walked him.
That walk is going to feel a little extra frustrating for this pitcher. Not only do you never really want to walk the number 8 hitter, but it's also going to let the pitcher hit this inning instead of forcing him to lead off the next one.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Waved at and missed for the third out. Not much of a chance at hitting that one, and the inning is over. But the Tigers hit the board first on the strength of this solo home run. Bottom of the fourth coming up. It's now 1-0 Detroit. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. First time up, he went down looking. Hard hit ball to second. Goodrum in the hole. And he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting, left fielder, Corey Dickerson.
Coming to the plate now, Corey Dickerson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. That one is out of here. This game is tied. A solo shot here to left. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Well, if you're going to get your first hit of the game, you might as well do it with a bang. He thought he could squeeze one past him, but he thought wrong.
Standing in now, Josh Bell. It's 2 balls and a strike to Josh Bell. Now the 2-1. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. Outside in a full count, 3-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
We know he's probably still thinking about that game-tying home run he just gave up, but I'm going to give him credit for not showing that it's bothering him. When you come back and strike out the next guy, it shows you've still got your head in the right place.
Stepping in now, Gregory Polanco. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
2 strikes.
The 1-2. Hit softly on the ground to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. But the Pirates are able to draw level on this solo home run. We played 4, all tied at 1-1. The next batter, Jeimer Candelario. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, 2 different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy working all 4 quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like 2 different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it with more skill and finesse.
Hit back up the middle. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Hey, guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside and fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Digging in to try it again, Nicholas Castellanos. Go ahead run at first, nobody out. Leadoff man aboard here in a 1-1 ball game. Fastball too high, ball 4.
Huge innings have begun with much less, I can tell you that. First and second, no out, and the guy on the bump really needs a strikeout or a double play right here.
First baseman Miguel Cabrera stands in. It was a walk in his last trip. Here's Archer on 1 and 2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2.
Number 3 hole hitter up right now. Cleanup guy on deck. 2-ball, 2-strike count. I think pitcher wants to make something happen right here.
Candelario on second. Castellanos at first with no outs. Hit high and deep to right center. Polanco moves to his right and puts this one away in the alley for out number 1. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, James McCann. And clearly this is a critical moment in this ball game. Go ahead run at third with 1 away. The 1-1 home is taken for a ball as that slider broke off the plate.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch is a fastball taken high for a ball.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. He loses him on ball 4.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Jacoby Jones the next to hit. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Hit on the ground out to short. 1 there, but they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third.
They couldn't turn the inning-ending double play. They just get the force out at second, and the runner scores from third.
Digging in, number 14. And we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and 2 gone here in the 5th. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch pulls this one into the air out into right field. Polanco is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Tigers get just the 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. Tigers lead this one 2-1. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Popped him up. McCann moving to his left. One away. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just one hit to this point. Ready for another chance. Colin Moran. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver the 1-2. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the fact that he got ahead in the count and forced the hitter to have to protect. That's the name of the game.
Into the box now, Jordy Mercer. 3-1 the count to the Pirates shortstop.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
The 3-1. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Josh Harrison will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 5, Josh Harrison.
Mercer, the runner at first with 2 gone. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. Hit down the third baseline, but this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Pittsburgh down to their last strike, and this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. Jones is there, makes the catch, and the ball game is over.
You might think it's just another win, but it's awfully hard to win in this game, especially on the road. But they find a way to get it done, and they should be very happy with this performance.
Pitching and defense game, 2-1 the final score this afternoon. Detroit used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Jordan Zimmerman takes home the win. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and the rest of our crew. This is Matt Vasgersian, and you've been watching a presentation of MLB Network. See you next time.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Tigers, 2 runs on 4 hits. 1 error. They left 7 men on base. For the Pirates, 1 run on just 1 hit. No errors.